it's Steve with your GNC Total Lean Challenge. Welcome back to week 2. Still in phase 1, but this is your Monday workout, full body workout. 5 exercises today, 15 to 20 repetitions each, trying only to take 45 to 60 seconds break between exercises and between rounds. I say between rounds because we're gonna try to go through this twice. The 5 exercises we're gonna do has gear that we need. We're going to do bicep curls at some point, so we need some dumbbells, something you can curl with. A 6 to 8 inch step, something that we're going to step up on or do some plyos, and then a mat later on for some core work. Let's get started. We're going to begin with step ups. Step up is an alternating exercise of stepping all the way up on a box and down. We're working the gluteals and the quads and always working the core, keeping midline stabilized as we step. Look at the way I'm alternating, up, up, down, and tap, and I alternate. That's going to be a good box step up. Now, you rock stars may want to do a plyo where you jump up and step down. Jump up and step down. It's up to you the level that you want to work. The next exercise is an inchworm. This is going to be an exercise that includes a lot of core stability, yet a lot of flexibility. We start by bending over, forward fold, walking your hands out. We find ourselves in plank position that works the core, the triceps, the shoulders, the chest. Here's where the hamstring flexibility comes in. We paddle our lower body back in. If my hamstrings are really tight, I may have to stop here. If you're super flexible, you might be able to come all the way in. Then you walk back out. Walk in. Walk back out. Walk in. Walk back out. Walk in. And so on and so forth. We're gonna do that for 15 to 20 repetitions. 45, 60 seconds break, and then we move into biceps. All right, here we go. Pick an appropriate resistance. It's important that you get dumbbells that are heavy, but not overly heavy. As we curl, we can alternate curls, or we can do them at simultaneous at the same time. But here's the principles that we have to remember no matter how we do our curls. Shoulders are rolled back and down. We call that scapular stabilization. My scapula is locked in, it's gonna stay put. My core stays rigid. I don't wanna be moving around when I do this, and I definitely don't want to swing from the hips. That's just asking for injury. The few things that you have to do, shoulders back and down, core is nice and steady. And then we have to supinate our hands. Also, let's not let that arm swing either. So we want to stay nice and rigid to make sure we isolate everything out except for the bicep. The bicep is what we're using. Next exercise, we're moving on to core. Now 15 to 20 repetitions of those 3 exercises, you're going to find yourself breathing hard so we know we're burning fat. Now let's move to a little more of an isometric for the core. Going to work the hip flexors here. We're going to stretch out our adductors and we're going to work our adductors and our hip flexors. But what's happening in an isometric standpoint is our tummy, transverse abdominals, the ones that keep our tummy flat, and our rectus abdominis, the 6-pack, those are going to be working isometrically. Our legs go out, straight out, and over. I'm lifting them about 6 inches off the ground. If this is overwhelming or it's starting to hurt your low back, lift up from the hips, place your hands under your bottom, and put your legs straight back out. That's going to give me a little more lever so it doesn't hurt quite so bad. It makes it a little bit easier. So this is a modification if need be. A few things we cannot modify though, guys. You have to leave this stomach in nice and tight. 15 to 20 repetitions of leg spreaders. Roll right over into plank. It's the grand finale. We find ourselves back in push-up position or plank. My stomach is tight. My hands are right underneath my shoulders and chest. I'm engaging my core. What is engaging your core? All that means is I'm holding my belly button in tight. My fanny is nice and tight and I'm staying up. I'm not sagging in my scapula, my shoulder blades. I'm gonna descend my chest and my chin and I push up. Working my chest, my triceps, and my shoulders. 15 to 20 repetitions. Now, if that's a little overwhelming, lay down flat, bend your legs. We're gonna do push-ups on your knees. Bring your bottom up and push. Don't find yourself on all fours. We want to stay forward on the tops of our legs and push from the chest, keeping your core tight. 15 to 20 repetitions. At the end of this workout, don't forget we have the extra mile. Today, I'd like you to try 10 minutes of stairs. If you have a gauntlet, a stair stepper, guys, get it done on stairs. It might even be a real pair of stairs that you have outside your apartment complex. Anything's gonna work. 10 minutes of activity to put this together. So let's think about it again. 5 exercises, 15 to 20 reps each, 45, 60 seconds off time to recover, to rest, to make sure when you hit that next exercise, you're giving it some gusto. And then 2 times through, finishing with that bonus round of 10 minutes of some sort of stairs. All right, guys, way to do it. I'll see you back here for your next workout.